Hello everybody, this is Amos. I'm at home right now and I'm just kind of reflecting on just life in general. I had another incident with my fence. My fence was hit again by another vehicle and things got pretty ugly there. Police was involved and I got slightly out of character. The officers there were understandably were pretty lenient with me. I was very angry. I had an irate young person there that was just blatantly just disrespecting me. And I had gotten to the point where I was about to really nail that guy. As most people don't know, I'm a former kickboxer, black belt. I still train. I have done some workshops for the police department in Cincinnati. I don't do it anymore. I may be called up to do it again. I'm not sure. But I had to restrain myself from really hitting the guy and going to jail. The officer told me that it wasn't worth it. I agree with her. It's just that when you're dealing with this new generation, which they call them YNs, now they have no respect for nothing. They only think about themselves. They don't care about nothing. And so I explained to the officer, I told her, I said, ma'am, no disrespect, but people like that, only language they understand is violence. She agreed with me. I had to calm myself down because I knew I would end up in jail. But it's just the degeneracy that you see in the African American community. We have good culture, but the negative parts of our culture is actually being produced and spotlighted and exposed. Not necessarily exposed, but just highlighted more. And you have these few subsection of people, as I mentioned in my previous video some months ago, that they don't care about anything. They don't care about property, nothing. They just display this degenerate behavior, and then they wonder why we can't really move forward as a group. Now, most other people, when they do see us, most people don't have a direct interaction with us, only go by what they see on the news media or TV. And that's what they place their judgment on. I've been fortunate enough to know, and I have friends with people from all racial groups. I've even dated across my race. Now, some of you black women have a problem with that. I don't care. It is what it is. It's just that if I was a degenerate person, then I would be, probably, I'm an older man now, but it'd probably be more sought after. But I get in where I fit in, as they would say. But I'm just saying that I'm really, really tired of the degenerate, narcissistic, and, lack of a better word, savage behavior that a few subsections of our group display. And now more and more black people are calling it out. And I'm glad of that. It's very difficult to move forward. Now, I have some discussion with some people, and they say, well, that's a result of slavery, and we adopted a lot of the habits of the brutality of slavery. I give you that to a certain point. To a certain point. But this is 2025, and there are no excuses. You can make money legally You can get education if you don't get formal education from a university or a college. You have the University of YouTube, you have the internet. There's no excuse. You can become an autodidact. Let me clarify that. Autodidact. If anybody don't know what it is, look it up. It means a person that's self-educated. Okay? There's no excuse. People become complacent in their environment and in themselves, and they don't want to do better, but yet want to play victim when karma comes back and bite them in the ass. And life don't owe you anything. You get back in life what you put out. As Sir Isaac Newton stated in one of his laws, that for every action there's an equal opposite reaction. In the Asian philosophies and religions, they state that there's a yin and a yang, good, dark, or good, bad, light, dark. Okay? There's karma. Wherever you do, there's a repercussion. There's a consequence for everything you do, whether it's good or bad. And so if you keep doing the negative things, these certain groups of people, they continue to keep doing these negative things and expecting different results. Then, as Albert Einstein would state, you're expecting different results, but you keep doing the same bullshit over and over again. And then wonder why life comes crashing down on you. You know? So it comes down to the decisions that you make. And I made the decision not to knock the guy's head off. And I know YouTube, you may flag me for doing this, for saying that. But I had to conduct myself and control myself because I was about right on that edge. And the police officer told me, said, Amos, you don't want to go to jail. This is not worth it. You got too much to lose. And I do. Especially when you're dealing with someone that don't have anything to lose. Best thing to do is just, in my particular case, I couldn't walk away because there was damage to my fence. Actually, a car had hit my fence and completely destroyed it after I completely built the thing back up 3 weeks ago. So, it also allowed me to air out, my frustrations. But you have that certain group of people that just like chaos. So how do you deal with chaos? Well, in some cases, if it's an extreme case, and this is just my opinion, if this is an extreme case where your life is on the line, then you do what you have to do to preserve your life. Okay? You do what you got to do. And for some of you people that are pacifists, yeah, it looks good in theology or how you think, but your self-preservation is going to kick in when reality hits the fan. Okay? So you can think whatever you want to think. But in those particular cases, if you have a chance to walk away, then walk away and try to diffuse the situation by not engaging if you can. But if not, then you got to do what you got to do, buddy. Because we're in a day age that the only thing that these people or these YNs respect is violence. This is Amos Brown. I'm signing out.